McCurtain, Oklahoma. McCurtain is a town in Haskell County, Oklahoma, United States. The population was 516 at the 2010 census, a 14.7% increase over the figure of 450 recorded in 2000. A coal mine disaster in 1912 killed 73 miners and ended McCurtain's prosperity. The mine explosion remains one of the worst disasters in Oklahoma history. In 1889, coal deposits discovered in the area that would become southern Haskell County attracted some European miners and American entrepreneurs. They established a community called Panther, which was renamed in 1902 to honor chapter principal Chief Green McCurtain. Another mining town, Shant, was established nearby, and the two began to grow together. McCurtain and Shant prospered after the Fort Smith and Western Railroad connected McCurtain with Fort Smith, Arkansas in 1901. The railroad was built westward until it reached the Canadian River in 1902. The Sandboys Coal Company built 400 company houses for miners living in McCurtain and Shant. By 1907, stated the combined population of the two communities was 1760. A post office was established at Panther, Indian Territory on June 11, 1890. Its name was changed to McCurtain, Indian Territory on April 5, 1902. The site was located 1/2 mile west of its present site. At the time of its founding, the community was located in the Moshalatabi district of the Choctaw Nation. In 1901, the two towns thrived as the Fort Smith and Western Railroad built to McCurtain, connecting it with Fort Smith, Arkansas. In 1902, the railroad continued building westward, reaching the South Main Canadian River. The Sandboys Coal Company built 400 company houses, and McCurtain, as well as Shant, saw the addition of banks, stores, schools, newspapers, and even a bottling company. By 1907, stated the combined population of the communities stood at 1760, although in 1908 business directories suggested a combined population of 3,800, which would have been the largest to be seen in Haskell County. Newspapers that had served the two communities included the Haskell County Shant News, the Hustler, McCurtain American, McCurtain Leader, and Sandboys News. The towns and all of their successes, however, could not withstand the events of March 20, 1912, when a terrific underground explosion in mine number 2 took the lives of 73 miners and sent the Sandboys Coal Company into bankruptcy. With mining all but played out, the town's combined population dropped to 1341 in 1920. The communities officially consolidated in 1922. But the Shant post office had closed in 1910. In 1940, the population rested at 870, declining to 528 by 1960. By 2000, the last of the mines had all closed. The town's population had dwindled to 466, a downward trend that reversed. In 2010, the number stood at 516. The only reminder of McCurtain's once prosperous past was a memorial standing silently at the site of old mine number 2 and 73 graves in the nearby miners' cemetery. According to the Encyclopedia of Oklahoma History and Culture, the only reminder McCurtain had to show of its once prosperous past was a memorial standing silently at the site of old mine number 2 and 73 graves in the nearby miners' cemetery. Geography. McCurtain is located at 35.150,189 minus 94.971,457. It is 57 miles east of McAlester and 28 miles south-southwest of Sallisaw. According to the United States Census Bureau, the town has a total area of 1.1 sqmi, of which 1.1 sqmi is land and 0.4 sqmi, 1.77% is water. Demographics. As of the census of 2000, there were 466 people, 178 households, and 122 families residing in the town. The population density was 420.5 PD/sqmi. There were 213 housing units at an average density of 192.2 per square mile, 74.1/kn2. The racial makeup of the town was 75.54% white, 16.74% Native American, 1.29% Asian, and 6.44% from two or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 1.29% of the population. There were 178 households, out of which 36.0% had children under the age of 18 living with them, 54.5% were married couples living together, 11.8% had a female householder with no husband present, and 30.9% were non-families. 29.8% of all households were made up of individuals, and 17.4% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.62 and the average family size was 3.28. In the town, the population was spread out, with 30.5% under the age of 18, 9.2% from 18 to 24, 24.2% from 25 to 44, 21.7% from 45 to 64, and 14.4% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 34 years. For every 100 females, there were 95.8 males. For every 100 females aged 18 and over, there were 97.6 males. The median income for a household in a town was $22,188, and the median income for a family was $29,167. Males had a median income of $29,167 versus $15,833 for females. The per capita income for the town was $11,410. About 16.2% of families and 22.5% of the population were below the poverty line, including 28.2% of those under age 18 and 25.0% of those aged 65 or over.